stop, turn that up, take it higher.
Start your day with Ryan and Shay.
Turn that up.
Shine 101.9's Morning Mayhem is on.
And welcome back to it. It is the Morning Mayhem on Shine 101.9, and we are number one for all the hits. On mic number 2, Mr. Sydney Bryant.
Good morning.
What's going on, my friend?
Oh, man, nothing but love. Nothing but love. It's a good week.
I'm going to tell you something. For those of you who are on the air or listening right now, you have heard of Sydney before. He has been filming movies throughout South Georgia for a while now. Started off with, I think our work started a few years ago. We've been really good friends for a few years now.
Yeah.
During Popularity Evil. And then it moved to Even I, which is the last movie you put out, and that was filmed kind of in between Douglas, Fitzgerald, kind of, Osceola,
Roxton,
around the areas,
right, absolutely.
And now you've got a new movie, Surrender, that you're going to be filming
in Fitzgerald, Georgia.
In Fitzgerald this summer. Tell us about it. Tell us about the movie.
Whew. About the movie. It's crazy, man. Listen, so we started writing this thing about July of last year. And it has been a long writing process, long writing process. So we went through the writing. And basically the story is about a detective who he kind of loses his way after some issues happen. He, and I'm not going to give the whole movie away. But he loses some valuable people in his life, including his partner, his writing partner. He starts out as just a police officer. So he loses his partner. And we kind of move forward in some years. But he has the issue of, God, I've served you all my life. I've done all the right things. I've been there. I went to church. I've done everything right. Why would you let this happen to me, of all people? Well, we deal with that often when we ask God, you're such a good God. Why did this bad thing just happen to me?
Absolutely.
I do what I'm supposed to do. Why didn't you do what you were supposed to do? Yeah. So Tracy, he battles with that in his mind of how to fix things. What do I do? And when it's not going right, he ultimately kind of goes backwards. And so he gets really invested in his job, and he stops going to church. He stops praying. He stops having that relationship with God. And I'm fully invested in my job. And so as a police officer, he gets a new position. He becomes an agent. He's a special agent of a division called the Special Operations Division. So he's this agent, he's doing this thing or whatever, and God uses certain things to get our attention, and that's exactly what happens to Tracy. Tracy goes into a bank robbery one day, walks into a bank, and it's going to be robbed, and he ends up arresting or taking into custody the county's largest drug dealer, someone they've been kind of looking for.
Yeah.
And this person is, he's high up on the chain in this gang, they're doing their thing, and they want their boss released from jail. So you're going to release our boss man, or, we're going to do some damage.
Yeah.
And so they take Tracy's daughter hostage. So we have a hostage situation. So Tracy's in the middle of all this going on. He's lost his partner. He's got other things going on in his life. And now his daughter has been kidnapped. How does a man deal with all of this? And so we have to go back to serenity and say, okay, God, you're in charge. And there's a saying in the script. It's probably my favorite saying. I can't fight every battle with gun and badges. And so he comes back to his senses and he says, okay, God, here's the deal. You're going to have to do this because I can't. And so ultimately, it's just a good film. It's a faith-based film. It touches on the principles of fatherhood, manhood, a couple of principles of manhood. It touches on having a relationship with your children.
Yeah.
It also touches on putting priorities right. Your job is not your number one priority. Unless you're, and even being a single person, your job still isn't your number one priority. It should be having a relationship, some type of working relationship with Christ. That should be your number one priority. And then all those other things will come. The scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom, and all those other things will be added. So there's some principal things in the film. I think it's a really good project.
So, have you guys started filming at all? Are you still looking for people? I know it starts filming this summer.
Right.
What can our listening audience do to help out this movie?
They can get over to Fitzgerald this Saturday, tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to be auditioning for major roles and supporting roles. And trust me, don't worry about it being a difficult situation. I don't have paperwork. I don't have a photograph. Just come as you are.
Just come as
you are. We're going to provide audition scripts on site. Everything's going to be ready for you to go. All you got to do is fill out the paper. And even if you don't get a main role or a supporting role, we have a ton of extra positions that we have to get filled. So we're going to need extras, and that's going to be really big. That's really, really big. We need those extras.
Absolutely. And so that's going to be over in Fitzgerald, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Where at? Where do they
Grand
need to come
Theater.
to? The Grand Theater.
Yep.
Over by Nabila's over by... where's that
The
at?
downtown Fitzgerald precinct. The police
Exactly,
precinct.
exactly. What's the pizza place over there?
I don't know. I don't know where the pizza place is, but I know there's a
It's
sandwich
delicious.
shop.
I've been there 3 or 4 times.
There's a
It's great.
sandwich shop right there across the street from Grand Theater. Man, to die for. Their sandwiches are amazing.
Is that Our Daily Bread?
It might be something like that. I think that's right.
Well, anyways, you got
Amazing.
plenty of food options there on Saturday morning, so get there around 10 o'clock.
That's right.
And funding. We haven't talked about funding. I know movies cost so much money to film. You got to have cameras, equipment rental. You got to pay these people, pay
Right.
the sound guy, get these microphones. I mean, you can't buy a $6 microphone off Amazon. You got to buy these expensive things. You got to have editing. You got to have these huge computers with major processing power because guess what? We're not in standard definition. We're in 1080p HD 16 by 9. That's right. I know the terminology.
Exactly right.
Thank you very much for
You
teaching
can
me
see
all
the
that.
hair on the baby's butt.
That's right. You got to see everything, and that stuff costs money. How can they help you out funding?
We've launched an Indiegogo campaign. And
Indiegogo. It's kind of like Kickstarter.
that's right. And there's tons of them out there now. You got Crowdfunder, FundMe, but we're at Indiegogo, and basically we're just asking the community to help donate and contribute. We want to raise an additional $5,000, and really, honestly, that $5,000 is going towards covering some hospitality stuff. We got a lot of people coming in from Atlanta who are going to be helping make this movie, and they're not charging us anything but a place to live and meals. So we wanted to bump up our hospitality so we can make sure that we can accommodate them and really, really take good care of them in a good place like Fitzgerald, and not have to outsource them to, Tifton or somewhere like that when we'd have to, up the budget just to get them to Tifton and back. So we want to really take good care of them as much as we can in Fitzgerald.
Absolutely. Now, I've actually been to the thing. If you've been on my page, facebook.com/Ryan on the air, you've seen I've been posting about the Indiegogo page for Surrender the movie. Just go to Indiegogo, search for Surrender the movie, or you can go to my facebook.com/Ryan
I
on
got
the
it
air.
even easier for them.
What?
All they have to do is go to SydneyBryant.com, and as soon as they go there, there's going to be a pop-up box that comes up, and you can contribute right there on the site. And
Right
it's all
there.
Indigo.
What's cool is it sounds like, oh, Ryan, you just want me to give some money. All you need is my money. Well, see, what people don't understand is I know with Indiegogo, I think they do it on Kickstarter too, is that there are different perk packages. So if you spend $5, okay, you donate $5. I think it goes up to like 10 or 15, and you get this, you get a
Right.
shout out. And
I mean, the numbers, they go way up. Like, for instance, let me go to it. Let me just pull it up, and let's just take a look here so I can give you some valid information.
yeah, you got it.
But there's a lot of perks, and it's good. Like, one of the perks I know for a fact is, and I know I'm not, the big man yet. I'm no major person, but shoot, you get to call and talk to me on the phone for an hour and learn a bunch of Snoop's things about the film, stuff that no one else knows right now other than waiting for it to come out. You get to learn, some pretty valuable stuff about the movie.
I think there's one package that if you donate this amount of money, you get a digital copy of the movie once it's released.
Absolutely, you'll be the first one to watch it. We'll release it on whatever night it is, and you'll get a link in your email, and you'll get to go watch it, and you'll be the first one to be able to say, "I saw Surrender. I saw it before it came out in the theater. I saw it before it came out."
So
on
if you
DVD.
think about it, if you want to go see the movie, you can go ahead and essentially almost pre-order a ticket to go see it just by donating. It's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. You're going and buying your ticket, and you're helping the movie
Get
to be
made.
created.
That's right.
And I've read on there's it gets bigger with some real quite large packages, which
Right.
would be great for some businesses because you become. I think there's like a gold sponsorship or something.
There's
like
one
that.
that's called the investor package, and basically you get $3,000. You invest $3,000, and there's only one of these packages available. So we didn't go crazy going, everybody
Yeah.
do it. We have one nice package, and it makes that person an investor, and it also makes them entitled to royalty. So you're putting in money to make the film happen, and because you sign up as an investor, as one of the investors, you'll get royalties on the film for life. So if this is your business and you sow this seed on behalf of your business, and we get everything going, every time the movie sells, that's money coming back to your business.
And then it's kind of like if you look at it, the movie Paranormal Activity when it first came out,
Right.
And I'm aiming towards what's his name, Napoleon Dynamite. Those were movies filmed by college students for
Quarantine.
their colleges.
Quarantine. That movie came out a few years ago. They raised all the funds on a crowdfunding site, and they done it, and it just went viral. It was good.
It's
it made
huge.
millions.
These movies have made millions of dollars, so
Right.
you get percentages of royalties back. So, I mean,
Right.
you could make your money back. That's really amazing. Just go to SydneyBryant.com and check out how you can donate to the film, or you can just go to Indiegogo.com and search for Surrender the Movie, and that is going to be filmed this summer. Come out tomorrow in Fitzgerald at the Grand Theater around 10 a.m.
10 to 5, and we'll be there, and we'll get you signed up, and we'll get you on stage and audition you.
Getting ready to audition. So, Mr. Sidney Bryant, I hope everything goes well, and we'll have you on the show some other time to talk about
coming to see it,
when they can come see the movie after it gets filmed.
Absolutely. It's always a blessing to be at Shine 101.9.
Well, thank you very much, Sidney, and thank you for all that you do. Not a lot of people know you, and some of your crew actually help us out here at the radio station. Shout out to E-Dog,
Absolutely.
Mr. Emerson. He
Stewart
built our website for us, and he is our stream coordinator for our online stream where you can listen all on your smartphone, your tablet, your PC. So thank you to your company for helping us out, too.
We love you guys.
Well, thank you so much. Quick break. When we come back in just a few minutes, more music on a Feeling Good Friday. Hang on.
Wake up. More mayhem next. Shine 101.9.
Trees all look pretty, but I'm thinking maybe I'm more of the swimming type. 'Cause I've been standing ankle deep now for far too long, and I think it's time for me to jump in. And I'm I'm in too deep now, and I can't swim. I'm in over my head, but your promises say that you'll be there, and I'm in too deep now. I'm in over my head. Everything inside me is saying go back again. All was comfortable, but why'd you jump in? I feel so alone now, and my strength begins to fade as my head goes under. This is what I pray. Too deep now, and I can't swim out.